All right. Off camera, been sitting here trying to figure out what exactly I was going to do. I had several different ideas. Um, I happen to have some 4-inch, duct. It's like sewer pipe, not sort of drainage pipe, and a 4-inch coupling. It's left over from a project I had for something, and that's bigger than this hole. I had 3-inch pipe, and if I have to get some fittings, 3-inch, but it's it doesn't seal. There's that would be too much of a hassle. So what I think I'm going to do is I can fit this here, and and I'm going to end up whatever ends up happening. I'm going to end up sealing with like silicone around here to seal the air, so then I can plug those holes too. But I have a bunch of these little angle brackets and I can use 3 of them. That should hold fine around. I'm just gonna have, I can drill a hole and screw it in, or actually I'm probably gonna use a little bolt. And actually I'm also gonna use a little bolt when it comes to putting it through here, because that way I can just have a head on the other side. There's a bit of clearance here before it gets to these. This doesn't fit really tight up against the inside here, at least up on this raised part. So I could have a flat bolt head in there, a very small bolt, and it won't interfere with the fan. And then I'll be able to hold this down and then put this duct in there, and then use a reducer to go down to the size for the hose, the shop vac hose that fits into the table saw, which I'll show you later. Anyway, that's how I'm going to progress with this, or proceed. Now, as you may have noted, this is not going to fit flat. It's at an angle there. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to have to bend these. And of course, they're actually fairly thick. And yeah, well, we'll see. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and mark the center of this here. Put that up there and just give myself a general place. Good old Sharpie. Or I need to bend it. Hey, this isn't like Wrangler Star says, hey, I'm not making a piano. So let me go ahead and see if I can put this in my little vise and bend it. All right, now I don't have a decent vise, I hate to admit it, but I actually got this vise. I had it bolted out on the front of my tractor because that was kind of my heavy duty, iron table. But I got this one in, from an estate sale with a bunch of other tools. I got a really good deal on it, but I ended up kind of screwing it up. The rust is not that big a deal, but I was trying to use it to smash conduit, and that 1/2-inch conduit is actually pretty stout because it's so small, and I kind of stripped partially the threads that open and close the vise, and that's, that kind of sucks, but I mean, it still works, but I need a bigger one, and but hey, this, do what you can with what you have where you are. So I'm going to go ahead and clamp that in there right about, there we go, yep, right about on the line. Maybe sort of straight. You see how much slop there is in turning this before it moves? That's because I stripped I stripped the threads. So they ground bits of thread off. So you can turn it a couple times and the threads are not engaged properly because I wore section off. Let me get something here. Okay, I got some implements of destruction here to see this. So let's see what happens if I just... That isn't working. I need to get it a little tighter. And I also think I need to bring it up a little bit. There we go. Let's see if I can just pry it up. No, because it's bending this part, not that part. Let's see here. Oh, you guys can't. Well, here. All right, let's do it so you can see it, even though it's awkward for me. go. Wow. That may actually have worked. Let's see. I bent a little bit on both, but the other one doesn't need much. Let's see. Well, actually, maybe that's okay. Let's see here. No, it needs to go a little bit more. Actually, since I've got that bend in there, oops, going the wrong way. Oop. Not bad. Oh, see how that works on the rest. Yeah, it bended in a different spot. Okay, now I'm going to do something that's a notoriously bad idea, but I do it anyway. I'm just going to kind of eyeball where the hole goes here. Not exactly. I've got it in place, and now okay, it's right on there. I'm going to scratch a circle. Maybe. It's centered. That right there. Get it. Oops. See? This is why it's kind of a bad. Yeah, I'm not really sure how else to do it other than get it, hold it in place, and either, the idea is to scratch a circle, then pick the center. But I'm going to go ahead and just mark, kind of eyeball the center there, which is kind of hard to do. And oh, there it is. Jeez. You can't see it, but there's that spot. It made us. Jeez. No, I lost it. Actually, I think that's it right there. There. Now I've got one that's. You'll see. Now let's put it back on and see if it's actually the same spot. What do you know? Pretty close. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do that. The 3 other spots, I'm going to use the holes here. Go ahead and mark myself some spots. Go around. I was going to do 3. They're already marked there, so there we go. Since I said this one was already good, the same pieces, it's just a little over 5/8, which is it's actually 11. Wait, no, not 11/16. it's 21/32. Yeah, let's find a other little scratched spot. About a third of the way around. There's one there, there's one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Depending on the light, sometimes it's hard to see. I gouged it pretty good, but the reflection was hiding it. There we go. Let's make a good. There. Yeah. There we go. Now, I happen to have some, I think these are number 8 little screws. It's happen to have them, hey, you know, but they're actually meant for doing something like this, little countersunk. So, gonna go ahead and I think it's the exact size hole. I'm gonna go ahead and drill those out. Okay, I drilled it out. Actually, it was 2 steps up, give myself a little clearance. And now I'm just deburring the I mean, you got to deburr anything you drill through. Wood splinters, plastic and metal kind of make these little, you know, it kind of smears it. The metal makes these razor sharp things that stick out. Plastic kind of smears a little bit where you push in, and then on the other side, actually, you can see the little pieces sticking up. On metal, they'll cut you really bad too. But it interferes with the you know, the nut and the washer going on it. So on something like this, you just use a pocket knife and kind of scrape on it a little bit till they go away. I had a little deburring tool, but it came apart. There we go. Well, let's just go ahead and put one of these on. There we go. All right, you can get a screwdriver and tighten these down.